Brett, you've been on this farm for quite a few years.
Yep. So my family moved here in 1967, so we've been here for 4 generations so far, and we're one of the 27 or 8 dairy farmers still going in the region. That was down from, I think there was 10 years ago there was well over 200 dairy farmers within the region. Now we're down to 25 or 30 left, I think, some number like that.
How have you been affected by the water shortages in this area?
It's had a massive impact on our business, our lives, and obviously the whole region in general. Basically, our access to affordable, reliable water has been completely diminished. Our politicians are blaming the drought, but that's not the case. It's water mismanagement at a massive level through the MDBA wastage, what water they've wasted before the Barmah choke. Political gain, water being traded off for political gain, and we are the consequence of that. Basically, our livelihoods have been sacrificed because of that.
How has this affected the town and your region in general from this situation?
Yeah, pretty bad. So Deniliquin's got a major rice mill there, employs a lot of people. We haven't. The amount of rice that's been grown the last 2 years has been cut back massively to a point where we've had 0% allocation the last 2 years. So a lot of people have left town, jobs have left the rice mill, has a flow-on effect through the community. Within the dairy side of things, as I said, we're down to, I think it's 27 odd dairy farms left in the region. There was well over 200 vibrant dairy farms here before this water situation. The MDBA Murray-Darling Basin Plan kicked in action, and it's just been a downward spiral since. And for us politically, we haven't been able to have a say in the direction of it, and as a result, as I said, there's been a lot of family farms have gone. People have left town, so yeah, it's had a massive impact.
Devastating for the area. What do you think are the major contributing factors to water shortage?
I put it down to basically the Murray-Darling Basin Plan, and with obviously Malcolm Turnbull's 2007 Water Act, when water entitlements were being able to release from farmland and now as a tradable commodity. In turn, with the drought, we've got corporate farms, corporate investors, overseas investors buying and trading water, and the profits have been massive, and that's what pushes family businesses out of the temporary water market. We can't afford the water at the price that it is. It goes to the high-end value product, which is obviously nuts and whatnot, but that's all good for those industries. But what about the dairy industry? What about the rice industry? Cropping and sheep farmers, we're being sacrificed for that. And I'd love to just see Australia get back to providing affordable, reliable water to their farmers. That's all we want. We just want to get back to our daily routine and get on best with what we do best. And that's gone.
Would you support a plan to bring water from Northern Australia to the area to provide cheap and more affordable water?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. No, if this is the whole point back when the Murray-Darling Basin Plan was brought in, and buying back water entitlements for farmers. Now we have the Commonwealth Water holder. Why didn't we look and invest instead of removing water out of an agricultural industries for environmental gain? Why didn't we look at ways of creating water and putting more water back into the system to service everyone's needs, and not taking from one to service another? Because all it's done is create massive problems in our rural communities. That's the guts of it.
What do you think the benefits of cheaper, more accessible water would be to you?
Oh, it's massive. It's once we're sitting in the middle of the food bowl of Australia. So once we've got access to reliable, affordable water, the sky's the limit. We can produce off the small amount of land we've got. We can grow fodder. We can grow crops, grow rice. You can grow enough feed for dairy cattle. The flow-on effects are huge. In turn, farmers are able to employ more, and it just has a flow-on impact through the towns. And people, towns and communities can prosper and grow once we have affordable, reliable water. But that's what needs to change.
Did you think would be the outcome in 5 years if this issue isn't addressed?
Well, as I said, you've only got to look at the retracting regional areas and the flow-on effects through job losses, family farms that have closed, family farms are shutting down, and we're seeing a lot of corporates come in and buying up a lot of farmland, overseas interests. It shouldn't be happening in Australia, but it is. It's already happened. And water's become a massive tradable commodity, reaping in massive amounts of money for people who are trading water, and it's completely wrong.
Are you aware of any other solutions that have been proposed to fix this issue?
Look, we've got people advocating for this region. Obviously, the Speak Up campaign, Chris Brooks, Helen Dalton, to try and change things politically. But yeah, we need more water. Basically, we need to be smarter and find ways of putting more water back into the system. Australia's built off the back of family farms. We've lost a lot. We've lost a hell of a lot over the last 10 years, and I think that's been terribly wrong. It's basically been a political mess, removing water entitlements away from farmland, and governments buying back that water for environmental outcomes. And as I said before, why didn't we look at other avenues before that, going down that path to end this mess that we're in right now? So we need a step forward, not a step backwards.